Hey everybody, just getting in, just getting loaded up. It's been a little bit, so don't have the full production up and running again, but let's see how this goes. Baby's asleep, at least for now. We'll see how it goes. Car, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you everybody for joining. Got just a little bit of fun to have while we're waiting for Age of Empires to come out on the 17th. Just wanted to go live while I can because baby Emmett is asleep at the moment, and I might get an hour maybe. So hope you guys are having a good time and a good October start for you. DeBoss, welcome. How are you? I'm doing very well. Thank you all for asking. Corazon, welcome to the stream. So I'm likely, so I don't really have anything to play just yet for you guys as far as like long term, but I'm gonna pop on Farthest Frontier. It's one of my favorite games that I've been playing, like besides, you know, when I stopped playing Rock. So I figured we could start a new settlement and kind of show you what that looks like and see what's going on there, and chat about what's coming, and chat about what the channel's going to look like and what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully you guys are going to join me on the next step of the journey and update you guys on what's going on. We've got yeah, Corazon, I'm doing great, man. I really appreciate that. Great Z, OMG, good to see you. Drago, thank you very much. Good to see you as well. The one and only EQ, the great Drago, and was happy to see you today. Thank you very much. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be playing Age of Empires on this channel going forward once it releases. Today, here I'll pop over to the PC and show you what we're going to be doing today. It's the Farthest Frontier. This is an awesome game. I'm not sure if you guys have ever played it. You can build your own like settlement, your own frontier city. Let me load some of my other save games just to kind of show you what they're gonna look like, and then we'll start our own and maybe get it rolling for a little bit before Emmett wakes up. Phantom, what's going on, my friend? So good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing good. We need to carve out some time. Oh boy. Getting a little laggy there. Sorry about that. I'm still on one PC at the moment, so I haven't done my 2 PC setup yet, so this is loading the game and encoding and streaming and everything at the same time. Andy60GT, what's going on, buddy? Yo. I don't think there's any, yeah, nothing yet. This is a big city, so it's going to take a minute to load. Yeah, so while this is loading, I guess, Farthest Frontier, Age of Empires Mobile comes out the 17th. I've got 2 more videos that I'm going to put out before it launches. So they did reach out to me to do some promotion for it, but I was already kind of eyeing it anyway. So it was just kind of like, hey, why not, you know, connect and do some things for it anyway. But they gave me pre-access to the APK. So I'll be able to hop in. I've already started today. I made an account, and it's like a test server. It's not live. And I'm able to get in and kind of play around with everything and see how it works. And I'm already really liking what I'm seeing. It very much looks like Age of Empires traditionally, but it doesn't play that way because it's a mobile game, right? So it's a little different, but at the same time, very similar. I'm interested to see how the fighting goes because it looks like there's extra strategy involved, which you guys know I like that stuff. Andy, good to see you, man. Glad you're back. Thank you. Are you gonna pay to win when it goes live? No. Hard no. Hard no. Don't have the extra funds for that, man. To be honest, it's It's not. It's that's two. That's two. That kind of spending was 2 kids ago. That kind of spending was 2 kids ago. Sleepy, what's going on? Good to see you. Mark Torres, hey brother, nice to see your mug again. Happy to see you back. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Got to sport my Redskins gear, by the way, because Washington is looking damn good. Damn good. Sorry, I'm raising the audio a little bit on the. You guys to have a little bit of game audio. Let me know if the game audio is too low or not. It probably is, but just let me know. Anyway, this is a city that I've built. This was a while back. This was before the latest patch. So you can see all these little desirability notice issues. It's because they changed the radius of the buildings to be a little different. So the way I built it before doesn't work for the way it works now. So we should definitely start a new one. But yeah, I mean, you build it from nothing. Like, and I'll show you because we'll start one from scratch here in just a minute. But this is a very fun game. You could easily sink just hours and hours and hours into this if you're not careful, because it's just fun to build. But here's building all my vaults for holding all the gold that I make from this city. This is definitely a well fleshed out city. I don't know how long trying to remember how long I've had this city. I'm almost at 2,000 population, which is very, very high. But anyway, this is what it looks like, once you've been into it for a while. These are all manors, and there's mansions now that you can build, which I think this might actually, no, it's school. Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there, right? Anyway, this is something just to kill some time and have some fun with you guys and chat and, let you know what's coming on the channel and get you guys, prepped up and hyped up if you're interested. Let's go back to the main menu. So let's see. Thank you, Sleepy. I appreciate that. Mark Torres, hey, brother, good to see your mug. Okay, I already did that one. Sleepy, hope life is treating you well. Daniels is doing really well. Yeah, he is. He is doing very well. I am so glad we got him in the draft. I was expecting this kind of production like down the road, like not right now. Like I was thinking in maybe 2 or 3 years we'd be looking like the way we're looking now. So it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, now it's probably too high. Scooch it down a bit. All right, so let's make a new settlement. There's different levels of difficulty, and the healthcare stuff can get a little dicey because you can get like the bubonic plague and smallpox and stuff like that, and it spreads quick. And if you're not set up properly for it when it happens, you're in big trouble. It's very bad. Alex, what's going on, man? Good to see you. It's been a long time. I think we'll stick with Trailblazer. And what should we name our new town? Nick, looking good, Drago. Nice to see you back. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I missed all you guys. TJ Milton, or TJ Mitten. Sorry, not Milton. TJ Mitten. Good to see you too. Good morning. Good morning to you. It's it's 9:30 p.m. for me. I just got the baby down, and I'm hoping he stays asleep for at least an hour. I'd love to hang out with you guys for about an hour or so. But if not, you'll hear it. I've got the baby monitor on, so if he starts screaming and carrying on, I'll have to wrap it up. But that is fortunately not now. So, man, that volume is cranked up, isn't it? Okay, let me down it a little bit. So what do you think we should make the town name? So I can randomize it if you want, but we can make it whatever we want. I'll make it a large map size. We'll do medium difficulty. What should be our town name? Gotta throw it in chat. Dragoville. Dragoville. Well, since you're the only one that popped up, that's what we'll do. Dragoville. Dragoville it is. A little unoriginal, but it'll do. Delvacia. Maybe the next one. Here we go. All right, so it's got to load in, and then it goes through the little cutscene here, telling you how harsh life can be. There you go.
When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve.
Throne and Liberty just came out too. I downloaded it. I haven't really played it yet, but that looked pretty cool too. That was more of a PvP game. That also kind of looks like a pay-to-win game though, because it's almost all PvP. Daniel, what's going on, man? I've been doing very well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, long time no see. So, yeah, reason I'm back full-time again is because my wife is now working, doing the travel nursing gig again. So, I'm home with the kids, plural, and, yeah, I need to be able to bring in something too. So, we have so many kids, it's almost cost non-advantageous, or whatever the word would be, to send them to daycare, and have a work from home job, so, or vice versa, so, or something that's flexible enough to where I can manage all the kids by myself. So I'll be doing this. Yeah, Alex, that's kind of what I was saying earlier. So I'm going to be doing Age of Empires Mobile on this channel. That's basically going to be the main game on this channel going forward. It comes out on the 17th. I have early access to the APK for the test server, so I've got sorry, it's probably lagging a little bit. I've got early access to the APK for the test server for Age of Empires Mobile, so I've got 2 videos I'm going to be putting out between now and when it launches, and then obviously when it launches, we'll be doing, stuff here. All right, so now we got to find a place to be. Now, here's the tricky part. So you want to be somewhere close to food, which is going to either be these deer spawns right here. Like you see these deer spawns right here. It's got to be a deer spawn, or it's got to be fishing. And if it's got, you can fish anywhere on the coast, but the places that have the fish icons are like bonus spots. So like you have a ramped up production for fish. The other things you want to have close by, especially to start out, you want to have willow, which I'm not seeing any willow. Wolves are also a thing, but they can kill your villagers early on pretty easily because they don't have any armor or anything. But you want to have willow to make baskets because it makes gathering quicker. Like they can carry more. It's kind of like, when you're on rock where you have like more troops and more siege units instead of regular troops. Like they can carry more. Same idea, but you make baskets from willow. I don't see any willow. So I think we're going to want to re-roll our map here. The other thing is you do want to start stockpiling herbs because you do need those to upgrade your houses. You also want to be near some charcoal and especially some clay. We'll re-roll the map. Daniel, thanks for becoming a member, man. Really appreciate that. My alerts gonna show? Did the alert show? Maybe it didn't. Let's see if I can make it show. I appreciate you becoming a member, man. Thanks so much for the support. Let's see if I can. That should definitely work. Do I have to log in? No, I'm already logged in. What's up, though? me go to my stuff. Alerts and overlays. That's the one. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Dashboard. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, this is becoming too difficult to do live. Leo, what's going on? We're gonna start playing a game, Leo, that I might actually go after Leonidas on. So how about that? Leo, appreciate that, man. Thanks so much. I still got some more. So obviously you guys are commenting a little bit on the weight loss, and I appreciate that. I want to say the last 3 or 4 months, I've intentionally like not lost any weight. Because it was going so fast, the weight was coming off so fast that I got a kidney stone. And they said it was because I wasn't drinking enough water, which I am doing that now. And then also because I had like oxalate dumped so much from my body that my kidney couldn't keep up. So I stopped losing weight for like the last 3 months, but I'm going to start getting it going again. So some of that's going to also be part of the channel too. I'm going to add some food things that we're doing to, if you guys are interested in kind of like continuing your journey or starting your journey when I start continuing again to lose weight, because I still have about, I want to say about 30 pounds to lose. So I do want to continue doing that too. Leo, thanks for becoming a member again too. You've always been a member. I appreciate you coming back. We are definitely coming back, guys. So this is going to be full time. Again, I've got my kids with me here. My wife is doing the travel nursing thing again. She did take the 2 oldest daughters with her this time, though. So it's going to be me and my boys, basically. So I've got the 10-year-old, which you guys haven't seen him in so long. I think the last video he was on, he was like 5 or something. So he was a little, you know, a little bigger than toddler, and now he's 10-year-old getting mouthy. Got to reintroduce you guys to him, and he's like, oh, you're doing YouTube again? You need to show me how to do YouTube. I want to do YouTube, so now I got to teach him how to do that. But yeah, it's me, my oldest, my 10-year-old, and my 5-month-old as of yesterday, 5-month-old. So he's sleeping right now, which is why I'm able to do a little stream here. And again, this stream is literally limited to as long as he's asleep. If he wakes up, then I got to roll, and I'll let y'all know. But so far, so good. We're doing all right. But thank you for coming back as a member, Leo. I really appreciate that. Daniel says, yes, sir, that's how I started for me. I'm now 26 million power later. Yeah, I'm staying away from games with microtransactions. So Age of Empires Mobile will have microtransactions, guys. There's no doubt about it. There's going to be a money component to this. I will be very, very, very low spend. And when I say that, I mean like I'll get a couple recharge things to get your extra builder. I'll get your maybe like the VIP commander just to unlock him, you know, stuff like that. I'm not going to be doing the major bundles like I used to. I just don't have the money. I just don't have it. We're actually looking at possibly selling our house as you know, where we're at right now. I know that the last time I did a stream, it was a few months ago, and the plan was to buy a piece of land and build a house on it, and that's kind of still the plan. But to get there, because of the surgical stuff that I had to go through with my wife as well, my wife had 2 surgeries in the last year, so we just don't have the money anymore. So we're actually going to sell our house and use that to pay off the medical debt so that we can kind of start fresh and, you know, start doing, you know, buying the property and starting to build the house and things like that. That's going to be the plan. Daniel says, so what you're saying is we're doing a drinking stream sometime in the next 2 months. I'll drink a ton of water with you, man. I'll drink a ton of water. Am I gonna make a new Discord or keep the old one? I'll keep the old one, but I definitely will be reshuffling it, Alex. So if you're already there, you don't need to move anywhere. I'll be recrafting it because I don't know necessarily if anybody's using it for rock stuff anymore. Maybe, I don't know. Let me place this thing so we can chat and build. Okay, so this place has a clay. There's a charcoal. Here's a really good deer spawn. Another good deer. Okay, this might be good. Oh, another good deer spawn. All right. If we can find some willow close by-ish. Eggs are good for food too. Is there any willow anywhere? I need willow. Ooh. The willow, so willow's usually around water. So, see, there's some willow over there across the way. I could get there. Oh, here's some willow. Okay, perfect. Okay, this might be a good spot, guys. So the other thing you need to worry about is open space. So you need to have desirability for your buildings to upgrade where you can increase your tax levels. So, okay, this is bad. So it's not necessarily bad, but something to notice. There's a barbarian camp, or whatever you want to call it, near us. So we're going to need to contend with that at some point. This is a relic location. And tons of okay, so we got tons of stuff. All right, so this is a good spot. Now we just need to figure out exactly where we want to place this. And the problem is you can't see the rest of the map, right? So like it's hard to know exactly which way to go. Like there's another relic spot right there. Yeah, this is a great spot. We just need to be a little strategic with this. So we don't want to be right up on the water because I need some space to build out my your residential areas and then your industry areas. I also don't want my charcoal or my clay mines being right in the middle of any of those things. So I think this is probably the best area, but then again, we're close to here. This is the problem. This is the problem. We can start up here. Actually, I can just twist it this way. Let's see if we do it that way, how it looks. Yeah, this is actually good. Okay, so we'll do it this way. So, yeah, this is actually perfect. All right, so we're going to place it right. There's another good clay mine right there, too. And iron. Okay, cool. Oh, and sand. All right, so yeah, this has got a little bit of everything. All right, so we're going to place it. We want to place it close-ish to the food. I think this is actually a great spot right here. Yeah, we'll do it right here. So when you're placing it too, you don't want to place it on top of too much stuff that needs to be cut down as well, because that delays how quickly you'll get your town center up, and you do want to get your town center. Okay, hold on. How close? Is it like, are you talking about this? Are you talking about this one over here? Or are you talking about like there's one right on my doorstep and I can't see it because it's dark? All right, we're going to make this happen. Where did I say I was going to do it? Like right here? Ish? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it right here. Maybe a little closer over here. Yes, good spot. Boom. Okay, there must be one to the left over there then. All right, let me catch up. Aaron, what's going on, man? Good to see you. It's been a little while. It's been everybody that's in this chat. It's been a little while to chat with me, to be honest. It's been a long while. It's too long. So let's see. Let me catch up on the chat here. Is Kai in here too? Where's Kai? I didn't see him. Yes, Sleepy Family first. Car, we need more sipping Saturdays. No, there's there's no more sipping Saturdays. Did I? Uh-oh. Let me go back to my... I'm trying to remember the hotkey to get there. Hotkey. There we go. Okay, all you guys need to harvest stuff. So we need trees first. We also need some stones. Is there any stones anywhere around here? Is there any stone? That's actually a thing. Okay, that little stone there, really? Any more than that? Alright, so they're cutting some stuff down. Alex says I will rejoin the server because some bots. Yeah, I know. I tried to keep up with that as best I could. Sorry that the Discord kind of went down the crapper, but prioritize that. Crank up all the things. Legadith. Drago's finally back, bro. I missed you, and you're the best. Thank you very much. Missed you guys too. Daniel, are you joining any project on it? Yes, I'm going to be joining. Chiskel's going to run. Well, not just Chiskel, but he's got people that will help him run his project for Age of Empires Mobile. He's going to be going in on that a little bit too. I'm not sure how hard he is, but I'm sure he's going to at least dip his 4 of his 5 toes on his right foot in, because it's big enough to where it could really be something. You know, Rock is Rock, and Rock's been around for a while, so it's got its following. I think a lot of people started playing Rise of Kingdoms because they played Age of Empires. So the fact that there's an Age of Empires mobile game proper out is a thing. Like, you can't discount that. But yeah, he's going to have a team, and I'm just going to join that just because, again, I've got the kids here by myself. You know, I don't have a whole lot of extra time like I used to be able to, you know, lead and manage and everything else. So I just don't have the capability to do that. So having somebody able to kind of run that part of the show, but I'll still be able to kind of play daily and make content and stream and all that stuff, that's going to be the play. You're currently in Kingdom 5. So are you playing with a VPN? Is that the idea, Daniel? Because it's not out in the States. Leo, yeah. Thanks so much, man. Really appreciate you. Take care. I'll see you on the next one, man. Jay Reyes, good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Is it California Ibrahim or CA Ibrahim? Hi, you're not playing Rock? ? How was your health? Last time when I saw your video, you got uncertain. Yeah, everything's great, man. It's been a year and some change since I've had my surgery, and yeah, never better. Dawson, yeah, rocking the Redskins tee. Daniels is legit. Anything without Dan Snyder is legit. Yes, after 30 years of wandering through the desert of garbage, finally have a decent team to look forward to watching every weekend. Next weekend's going to be the test. Playing the Ravens, it's going to be a big deal. Yeah, Alex, sip hot chocolate, water, all good. Yeah, EQ's running the project. I'm Canadian. We got access to early. Oh, that's right. Oh, Dawson, thanks for the membership, man. Appreciate that. You should give me a holler. I think you still have my number, right? If you don't have my number, I think I've got you. I think I've got yours. If I don't, I message you on Facebook. Hit me up. We'll see. I mean, like I said, I got it's just me and the boys. You're always welcome to come over and watch football if you want. We're talking about the Chiefs in here? Giggity. No, we are not talking about the Chiefs. We're talking about the other team that had their name removed, but wasn't winning Super Bowls. So had to change their name. Yeah, they did. They look really good against the Bengals too. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. All right, so town center is built. Now I need to build homes. So we need to build some homes. And again, I want to keep my home. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, there's a bandit camp right there. Right there. Okay, this is gonna suck. That's where I was gonna build my homes because I've got charcoal over here. All right, we're gonna have to build vertical, and we're gonna have to go defenses very quickly on this one. There's no reason there should be abandoned camp there. What a bunch of assholes. All right, we're gonna have to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this real compressed. Oh, Daniel, thanks for the 5 gifted, man. Wow, very generous of you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'd love to just get the channel hype back up again. It's been over a year since I've really done this, you know, on the regular, and I'm really excited to get back with you guys. I know you all. I can't tell you how many messages I've been getting over that year and a half of people like, "When are you coming back? When are you? We need you. We need." I wish, like, you're pulling up my heartstrings. I wish I could come back. Looks like Car, J Reyes, OM Nick, Ina, and Demas is here as well. All got gifted memberships from Daniel. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Daniel. Also, Giggity coming back on board the membership train. Shared our stream everywhere. It's good. Appreciate you, Leo. Have a good morning. You got your certificate. That's right. Sunday, I'll swing by. No more sipping. Yeah, so no more sipping. Ever since I've had the surgery, I mean, I can have a drink. Like, I can't do like I used to do. I can't pound, you know, half bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. Can't do it like I used to do it. But yeah, let's get together. Get some meat on the grill and some tasty beverages. Okay, so I've got some houses going up. Now I've got to get some firewood going. That's going to come from the resources. So firewood splitter needs to go. Now, something to keep in mind. Some of the this is why it's important to separate your industrial from your residential. So some of these have, if you'll notice on the top right of this cue card here, it says desirability with arrows pointing down. That means the desirability for the residential area is going to go down if it's too close to this building. So you want desirability to go up. Here's a big old tutorial on why. But ultimately, long story short, the higher you get your desirability, the more money these make for you in taxes. And then on top of that, they can house more people. And again, you need that when you start getting into the hundreds and thousands of population. But we definitely need a wood splitter. We also need a well for these guys. And this is the well gauge, which we're kind of a little. Again, we're definitely way more condensed than we should. We should be. Yes, please. Well, I need. Okay, that's the other thing I need. I'm too busy talking and not paying attention, but that's fine. This is a throwaway game, honestly. So I definitely need food. So we need to go start hunting. So here's our deer. There's deer here as well, and there's also deer this way, I think. Also, there's deer right beside this thing. So raider encampment. That's gonna suck. That's really gonna suck. Taking a walk. Okay, we don't have any. Oh, okay, yeah, we're definitely not doing what we need to be doing here. We need more wood, stones. Yeah, there we go. All right, that should get people to work. Get to work. Leo, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Leo says, I quit the same time, if you remember Rock 2, but that didn't hold for long. Yeah. Giggity, love to see you again, man. I'll support you as long as my job keeps paying me. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Alex, so the villagers are here. So they're cutting trees and they're doing things. One's now a woodcutter, and one is now also a hunter. So we definitely want to move that over here a little more. And do that. Now we've got some food coming in. That's good. I might even get a second one because we always need more food. I also want to get a harvesting or forager shack as well, because, like I said, we need to start getting that that willow, and I think it's up here. So we can go ahead and do that. Also, I can gather some greens and stuff, but I don't want to go too far down because it's no bueno if we do that. Definitely need to get some firewood going, though. Alex, you're not wrong, man. Mark Torres, wine is supposed to be good for the thump thump. It's not the fact that it's either good or bad for any organ in my body. It's the fact that I'm on blood thinner for my mechanical heart valve that I have now. And blood thinner and alcohol, not good. They don't go together very well. Giggity. Drago, you should do a members fantasy football league. If we weren't halfway through the season already, I would say hells yes. That would be awesome. We'll do that next year. Yeah, we'll do that next year. Yeah, for sure. I'm down for that. I love fantasy. All right, let's bring it all the way up here and see if we can. Actually, let me snag some of these eggs as well because we need more food as always. Okay, we're starting to get some firewood going to the places. We've got our well. Let's see what else we have going on. We could do a fishing shack, but we're not quite there yet, I don't think. We do eventually need to get a smokehouse as well. That helps our meat that we get from our hunter cabin last longer, which is good. I do think we should get another hunter's cabin because we have so many spawns around here. It's worth it. Ooh. I'll move the gatherer over here as well once we get there. I do need to make some storage because we are getting a little rough on the storage. And I'll be moving all these buildings around. I'm just getting the buildings down, and I'm going to need to deal with this at some point fairly quickly, which I don't really have access to much is the problem. And the other problem is I don't really get access to gold until I have a market. And I don't have a market until I get a saw pit, which I do have there, and a storehouse. I don't get the storehouse until I have a stockyard, and I just placed the stockyard. So there's steps. There's steps you got to go through. Oh, week-to-week redraft? I've never done one of those, Giggity. Yeah, Aaron's right. I was the fantasy football guy back in the day. I had like 10, 15 leagues I was in. Again, time-wise, I got one. I've got one this year, and I'm so like I'm doing okay, but I'm not anywhere near as confident as I used to be on that. But I'm still good with it. Can't turn this off. Can't turn excellence off, you know. David, Washington hopefully will keep the winning streak alive. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Want to get that 5th straight win against the Ravens. If we beat the Ravens next week, seriously, nobody can say anything because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, well, they beat a 1-4 Bengals team. They beat a 1-4 Browns team. They beat a 2-3 Cardinals team." You know, like the Bengals are a legit team. The Cardinals just beat the 49ers, and yeah, the Browns suck. Not gonna sugarcoat that one. The Browns suck, but they have a top tier defense, and we did beat the Giants, although it wasn't very convincingly. And the Giants just won last week too, so I'm feeling like we're doing all right. Uncle B, no, not. How am I gonna say that? Uncle B, nay, your eyes doth not deceive you. Aaron says, no way we beat the Ravens. I think we have a greater than 50% chance that we beat the Ravens. I'm going all in on this. Look, we have been literally starved and deprived of a quality team for 3 decades. The second that we have something that it's not fluky. Like when you're looking at when we were doing well with like Sam Howell, or when we were doing well with Taylor Heineke, or insert rando no-name quarterback that we were doing okay with. If we won, it was because everything went right. Everything from start to finish went right. And then some more things went wrong for the other team that shouldn't have happened. That's the only way we were able to win. And it was always the last second that we were winning. This is completely different. This is completely and totally different. We had the game won last Sunday by the beginning of the second quarter. Like, it was over. Kirk wasn't fluky, but the rest of the team was. And yeah, the ownership was even more fluky. That's not what we've got anymore. That's what's so exciting. Uncle B, nice to see you too, man. It's been a while. Thanks for jumping on the stream. And yeah, again, I'm more talking than I'm playing, guys. So, you know, if you have questions about this, by all means do so. But, you know, this is just something to do in the background while we're chatting. I didn't want to just sit here in my castle and talk. I wanted to have a little something for you to look at. That's all. I do need to make a smokehouse as well. Ooh, I can do a food storage too. Love those root cellars, and I can make my storehouse now. And I do want to make my smokehouse. Yeah, desirability is going to be a joke until I get things rolling here. I also need to make some more houses too. Giggity's putting in bets on getting Davante Adams. No. We're already hanging 40 points on our opposition. We don't need Davante Adams. We need better defensive players. Aaron says, Giants are better than people think. Agreed. Great D-line. Offense is kind of competent. That's how I envision you saying that. Kind of competent? Question mark? Evil Clown, good to see you, man. Glad to be back. Kid Dynamite. Yo, Drago. Miss you, my man. Look great. 1916 forever. Hashtag 1916. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good night. I am so shocked, by the way, that he has not woken up yet. He's been doing a number on me. I've also been starting to put him to bed a little earlier. Which, you know, it's always trying. I'm sure you guys that have kids understand. Because we were, for the longest time, we were putting him to bed at like 9:30, almost 10 is when he was getting down. I was like, I ain't doing that by myself. Nope. He's going to bed at 8. So last night and tonight, last night was really nice, but tonight tonight he took a little extra time, but still he was good to go. That's why we're able to stream right now. I had a few questions about AoE, but I can wait for another stream. Just glad to see you back. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, ask away, man. We got 26 people on the stream. I'm not too devoid of time to where I can't answer a question. Aaron says, if you wanted something to play in the background, you could have introduced them to Shadowbane. I could have. Shadowbane or Unreal Tournament. That would have been fun too, although I would have never been able to look at the chat at that point. YouTube just hit me with the Ozempic ad. Really? Did it, Dan? I guess it's because we were talking about weight loss. That might be why. Gotta love those YouTube algorithms. Gotta love those YouTube algorithms. So the youngest Daniel is 5 months. He just turned 5 months yesterday. And he's the one that came early, so he was the premature baby. I'm also very low on wood and stone. Need this prioritized. Gimme. my gatherer doing? Resting. Yeah, that's what I want you to do. Although, no, it's not what I want you to do. I want you to start doing your job. Good job, hippie. Do something. Yeah, he's doing good. He's definitely a full, like, so guys, when I'm coming back full time, there's gonna be some kiddos. I'm not gonna lie. It's not gonna be just me. And here's the thing, like, there's just no way that I can stream as much as I want to stream without incorporating the kids, because especially with the 5-month-old, he is a full-time gig. So he is, I want all of your attention all the time, and then when you're not paying attention to me, you need to give me your attention, and when you are paying attention to me, I need more of that attention. Like, he is 100% kid. So there's gonna be streams or, you know, videos where I'm gonna have a freaking saddle on my chest, and he's gonna be riding face forward. There's gonna be a couple spots where he might give a whine or two, so apologize for that in advance. But that is the only way that I'm gonna be able to do any type of stream or any type of activity on a consistent basis, because I am a father first, and I've got many things to father here. So, but I do want to do this too, and to be honest with you, we need the money as well. So I need to find that balance. Mark Torres, may I ask, was walk away from Rock a financial thing or a burned out thing? It was a burned out thing, actually. At the time, I was fine financially. Yeah, I mean, at the time, it was just a matter of I was done. And I've thought probably 5 or 6 times over the last year, I was like, man, maybe I should come back. People are asking for me, and I still have some value to bring. I could do that. But every time I tried, like, I started playing it for a week. At the end of the week, I was like, man, this is a job. Like, I was like, I have to log in before this time, or else I'm going to miss out on this stuff, and then I'm not going to get this stuff. And then, you know, at that point, I was like, it's just not time to come back. Okay, so I've got a saw pit, and I've got a storehouse. What you mean? There's my storehouse. There's my saw pit. I don't understand. What do you mean? I has that. Why won't you let me build you? Oh, saw pit. Not a firewood splitter. I need a saw pit. Oh, this guy. This guy. Rakosu. Wife YouTube premium account. Drago the goat. Evil Clown, with AoE arrival, I need to ask you what you think the biggest difference is to Rock, because both seem pay to win. You're right. And Rock makes you grind daily, so that's why I ask AoE versus Rock what the difference is in points. Okay. So that'll likely be one of my first videos that I put out after it releases, Evil Clown. But to give you some insight, and again, I've only played it for a day, so I don't know all the nitty gritty. I do know the mechanisms, and the mechanisms are very similar. So you've got the bundles, you've got the store that has the different step up tiers, you've got the added builder. The difference is that you have villagers. So you've got villagers in this one. I'm not sure if you've ever played Rebirth of Glory. I played that for a couple months. That was kind of fun for a little bit. They had villagers too. It was very close to kind of what Age of Empires is doing, but there's nothing like Age of Empires. Like, Age of Empires is Age of Empires, and everything else around it is just trying to be Age of Empires. So I like what it looks like it will be. So for people that are on the Canadian servers and the Korean servers, then I think they would have a little more insight than I do right now. Now, once that goes live, I'm going balls deep on this thing, so I'll know a little bit more and I'll be able to give you some insight. But I really do think that this has some added elements that are nice, but it's going to be very similar. There's going to be some things where you're going to need to go all in on it. But again, that's why I'm jumping into it from a project standpoint where I'm not leading. And you know how it is, right? When you're leading an alliance or you're leading a kingdom versus just playing in it, it's a whole different dynamic. So I definitely plan on playing in it, certainly being a part of it and, you know, participating in events and leading things here and there. But when it comes to strategy on, you know, organizing KBK or organizing Ark of Osiris type things, or, you know, that stuff's done. Like I'm, you know, I'll help, but I'm not doing it. Like I'm not organizing it. I'm not putting together the spreadsheets. I'm not putting together the graphics. I'm not putting together the map. You know, I'm not none of that. I'll have a chat here and there whenever they need me, that kind of thing. Aaron says, my man, I was thinking about you the other day watching McAllister's unbiased Scottish commentary. All things Scottish vibes from old school SNLs. Yes. Yes, I love Mr. Mike Myers and his Scottish stuff that he has rolling around. McAllister's. Totally understand, brother became very job-like. I agree. Yeah, and, you know, it's not to say that that wasn't fun. It wasn't fun because it was fun. But I think it's more like my own imposing about I played that game at a very high level for a long time. And I know what it's supposed to look like when you do it right. And I wasn't doing it right. Like I wasn't playing it right. Like I was that guy that I kicked out of the kingdom because they had high power, they had high kill points, and they weren't playing. I was that guy for that week, and I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. That's not what I'm here for. So that's what kind of drove me. If I didn't have that to go by, like if I didn't have the way I used to play to go by, I might have still played because it would have still been fun. But knowing how I wanted to play and expected myself to play and not doing that, yeah, that's where it became a problem. I still I can even add another hut. Yeah, these hunter cabins, like they take a long time to like butcher the meat. Yeah, butchering meat all the time. And the smokehouse guy needs to get to work. All right, so did we figure out where that willow was? Yes. Okay, cool. So let me. I feel like I want those eggs, but I also want. Yeah, I want the herbs more than the eggs. So we'll do that. Alex, armaments are not fun. Yeah, armaments, and then you had. Oh my gosh! Shoot me in the face now, please. Armaments. And then, so I left right before armaments came out, and then I came back and started doing armament stuff. I didn't even get the building to 25. Like I think I'm at 23 and a half. We definitely need Fletcher as well, so we need to make some arrows. Problem is I need to crank up the saw pit a little bit, get some big planks. Got a decent amount of houses, but I like to have a little more than a decent just in case I get a good influx. Because just like Age of Empires Mobile, things run on villagers. Yeah, armaments look garbage, and then they had. Now they're coming out with another formation, which means you may have to redo your armaments, which means more investment in that. I'm just done with that. I thought about coming back as a almost entirely free to play on obviously a very well spent on account. So I don't know if that would necessarily strike a chord with many people, but the idea was going to be come in, you know, do Arc, do KVK, do the daily stuff, but like not really push for any kind of Mightiest Governor, any kind of major event for gold heads, like really just the grinding minutia of the game, right? But then exciting event time stuff too. But my fighting style would really be centered around free-to-play fighting, understanding how to fight, and then but still having an older spent-on account. So I don't have all the latest commanders on there. You know, anything after basically Zhuge Liang, I don't have. Like I think I unlocked Herman Prime when I logged back in, and it was the wheel, or no, it was the you get it from the return event. You can unlock him, and I think I actually spent on the Writer of History bundle, because you never don't get that. But yeah, I unlocked him and then got the Writer of History bundle. How about that? Anyway. Okay, I need to move this one just for this one, because I'm starting. So with this game too, you see how like it has a yield. If you start killing them too fast, they can't reproduce fast enough, and you actually kill the spawn. It'll come back eventually, but you want to kind of keep it at around like 1 or 2 arrows, because if you make it too low, they can't breed and then grow back up. So this one here has 8. So what I'm doing is I'm moving their work area so that I'm kind of splitting up the, because I don't want them all going after this one, and they will if I don't change that, because it's the closest. So I need to make sure that this guy doesn't go over here. He goes over here whenever he's hunting. Right now he's butchering. So IDF, Matt Call, Drago, stay safe and healthy, bro. Appreciate that. Will do. Hope you do the same. Always loved your content. Thank you very much. Never played AoE, wondering how rock like it would be. Mark Torres, you got that backwards. So rock was made to basically emulate Age of Empires. As far as like the civilization and the commander archetype type of game, and it has that RTS element to it, where before it was really just a point and click movement stuff. Where I say point and click, I mean like click and then say move, and then you instantly move there, instead of it being an actual movement based game on the field. Like Age of Empires was on PC. But yeah, so yeah, Rock was the early mobile version of Age of Empires mobile, with a little bit different flavor. And honestly, I attribute a lot of the success of the game to how well they incorporated the commanders into it early on. I also think they did themselves a favor, and I don't know if it was on purpose or if it's just the way it worked out. I feel like it's just the way it worked out, where the game didn't have KVK or Ark of Osiris until a year after the game was live. The problem with some of these games lately is because Rock is already established and they see where the money's being spent. So the new games are coming out. They're like, okay, well, this is where the money's at. We need to get there as quickly as possible. We need to have these things available immediately. So like within a month or 2 of the game opening, or a server opening, or whatever you want to call it. What worked really well and what built the community around Rock so effectively, so quickly, in my opinion, was the fact that there was no KVK. There was no Ark of Osiris for a decent chunk of time. Like, it was a long time. The game was out where your server was your server, and that's it. And if you wanted to go play with somebody, you had to completely restart. There was no migration. So that was very fun, in my opinion, because you built a chemistry with your kingdom. There were stakes involved with, you know, how things happen. Like when you did something in a kingdom, that never went away. You can't go away unless you lose your stuff. So people made a lot more friendly, conscious decisions if they wanted to continue to play in that kingdom. Now it's kind of like, you know, move whenever I want, especially if you got the money. See, I killed it. I killed it. Dang it. I think these guys were a little over hunty. Alright, well, here we go. See, the deer spawn's gone from here. Anyway, no big deal. Still got plenty of deer to smash. I would love a not too heavy pay-to-win game. So, Mark, Rebirth of Glory is not bad. It's not a terrible game. But again, it started to feel like a job after about a month or two, to me. But there's no pay-to-win in that game. You can't buy anything. There's no store. Just try it out. It's a good game. I had a good time. It actually has a lot of Age of Empires elements into it as well. Dan N. Biggest favor Rock did itself was free movement on the field. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing that separated it from any other game on the store. That's what kept it in, you know, number one for any kind of strategy game was that. That was the thing. There's, like, everybody kept saying, well, what happens when this game comes out? It doesn't have open field movement. It doesn't have open field movement. Who cares? That you have, like, now that you've experienced that, you can't go back. You can't go back to like the Lord's Mobile stuff where you have a city and then you target a place on the ground and you can't actually move there. Like you can only go to another city or you can only go to another building. You can't move around on the field. Like you can't do that anymore. Like once the cat's out of the bag. Now, I know what you mean, Dan. So before, in the very early stages, you only could go to like a node. Like you had to do nodes movement. I remember that. And that was basically before KVK, right? Like you got the drag and drop movement stuff after KVK, right? Or was it before KVK? I can't remember. It's so long ago. I do remember though, like you couldn't move like you do now, but you were still like even moving on the field with a march, that was revolutionary. It wasn't even just the drag and drop stuff, which is great and that's enhanced the game dramatically, but even the early stuff was revolutionary. Like there was nothing else out there doing it. So yeah, I mean. Yeah, node or barb. Yeah, exactly. I tried a new free-to-play Rock account, and it was a horrible experience. When Migration got released, it was like the NIL and Transfer Portal. Yeah, exactly. That's actually a great analogy, Count Fuku. That's a great analogy. It's very accurate. I looked at it as a way to start fresh with my account, but build something from scratch. And that's where 225 came in. And that was a fun experience, good learning experience. And then 916 after that, where we kind of toned it back, and that was fun too. They all had their own things, you know. But again, like you said, sometimes it was basically just used as a way to congregate the whales. And it was always a bidding war on who got it and stuff like that. I agree. So you did COD as well? You did Call of Dragons as well? I did it for... I tell you, man, the only game that I really played for an extended period of time was Rock. Like, played COD for maybe a month or two. Rebirth of Glory for a month or two. When I say game, like mobile game, like other games, like I played this for a long time, and then Division 2 I play a lot. I just downloaded Throne and Liberty. That looked like a pretty good game too, but it's coming out at a bad time for me, wanting to focus on Age of Empires Mobile, so I probably won't do anything with that. But yeah, Age of Empires Mobile is what my focus is going to be going forward. Uh-oh, you're clicking. You know what? Like if you guys are ever, any of you guys are parents, you know when baby is like waking up a little bit and they start smacking their legs on the mattress, and it's like a thump, thump, thump. That's what's happening right now. So I'm wondering if he's starting to get a little dicey. A few friends that's still with me. It's what's make me. Yeah, friends are what makes any game, and that's probably why. Half the reason why I stuck around as much as I did was between the friends that I had in the game and then you guys. Like, those two communities really kept me stuck into Rock, alongside of just having fun with the game. Oh, see, they're back. See, but there's only one, so it's gotta load it up. Yeah, Evil Clown. That's what I did too. I played Age of Empires 2. In fact, the only Age of Empires I haven't played is the most recent one. That's the only one I haven't played. We're gonna go here. Dan, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Anything to spend some time with your kids where they're having a good time and they're not doing something stupid. And you're having fun too, and you're not having to watch Bluey for 8 hours all the way through. Because, dear God, if I have to watch another episode of Bluey, I'm gonna have a problem. Bluey, and now it's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse again for the third kid in a row. All right, guys, I hear him bashing the mattress down. So we're gonna save this. Not that I've done much with it, and honestly, I'm not really digging what I've done here. So we may restart over. But honestly, by the time we get to attack this again, likely Age of Empires Mobile will be out, and we'll be off to the races on that. So, oh, Dan, no. I mean, if I had to watch any of the kids' shows, Bluey's it. But the fact that I've watched it from beginning to end over the last year and a half, basically when it came out, over 150 times. Like, it's all there is. That I can literally quote each episode as it's happening in real time, and some of them still hit hard, man. Kim Possible was fun, but like the 3-year-old, like, so Braylon, my youngest daughter, she'll be 3 on the 20th, so she 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, a little under 2 weeks. She doesn't go after the old school cartoons yet. She will. I'm sure she will. But when she gets attached to one thing, she's all in on that one thing. So Bluey, now it's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Before that, it was, God, I don't even remember. It's all just a blur. But yeah, Bluey's definitely one of the better ones. Kim Possible was good. Bluey's way younger than Kim Possible audience. Awesome. So, but it also works for adults. It's got some pretty powerful episodes. Some of us can quote Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, others can quote Bluey. Hey, we each got our thing. I can quote Braveheart, and I can also quote Bluey. My oldest basically only watched Boss Baby for an entire year. Oh my god. Having to hear Alec Baldwin, his voice nonstop, that would just drill a drill into my head. At least with Bluey, it's like, fun accent and you know. Anyway, I think I hear him patting down on the mattress. So I'm gonna go and wrap this stream up, guys. It was a pleasure. Absolute pleasure reconnecting with you guys. You should see some videos coming out over the next couple days or few days. I'm also going to try and do more of these as we lead up these more of these streams as we lead up to the eventual release of Age of Empires Mobile. That's going to be, again, the game I'm going to be playing on the regular on this channel, and I hope you guys come and join me on my Discord. Link is in the description below. I believe I did a little editing there because it's a lot of rock stuff. So that being said, very, very much a pleasure on my side reconnecting with you guys. Thank you so much for everybody who became a member. Again, really looking to ramp that up, obviously, but also just getting the community back together. It's been a while, and I know that, I've probably come to this channel 3 or 4 times in the last year saying, I'm coming back, because I want to come back. I want to come back. I want to reconnect with you guys. I miss you guys. But now really it is happening. One, because there's another game that actually seems like it's going to be worthwhile playing. And 2, I'm a stay-at-home dad again. So I've got the time. I've got the time. I'm not working and doing kids. I'm just doing kids and then also doing this. So it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope you guys are too. Just keep an eye on the channel. If you haven't, left me by now, I really appreciate you. It's been a while and it takes special people to stick around in a community like this. So hope you guys all have a good rest of your night or morning, wherever you're at. That being said, I hope I see you again next time. Cheers. Have a good one. And take care.